Hi guys, so I thought I would do my Prezi on interactive whiteboards, IWBs, by taking the stance of explaining how to use a whiteboard or an interactive whiteboard effectively to teachers who may have just gotten a whiteboard or those who don't know how to use their IWB effectively. So the question is, so you have an interactive whiteboard. That's great, fantastic. The question becomes, well, good for you, but what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do with that whiteboard that's going to make a difference in your students' lives? And there we go. Are you going to do same old, same old? Are you going to use the whiteboard just as the interactive whiteboard as just like a regular whiteboard like you would normally? Well, what about trying some new things? Really taking advantage of this technology and using it to its full potential. Using it just as a whiteboard is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more that this technology has to offer. As you can see, there is a whole range of possibilities that can be, you know, delved into. Whenever it comes to using a whiteboard effectively. I did find a video that I thought was really interesting and fun to watch, so I've included it here for your viewing pleasure. So moving on, I also included some ready-made lesson plans for teachers, and I've included look, what is this? It's excuse me, it's a screencast inside of a screencast. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. So I just basically wanted to show you a couple of these resources that I found online that I found very interesting. They are websites where you can download different games and activities for your students through Smartboard in particular. And the first one is called Smart Exchange, and I mean they have all different types of, all different subjects. In my case, I am going for the English language arts. Now, as you can see, as I scroll down, there are quite a few different options, and it keeps going and going. I mean, you have 8 more pages, but let me just show you one. Jeopardy, which is a really cool game that you can play, especially would be great if you were preparing for a test and you wanted to quiz your students. You would insert the subject and then from there on break into groups, and the teams would basically play against each other. And it's laid out similar to real Jeopardy, and you have your questions and the answers, and then you have your board. So it's a really, really fun thing to do, and I think it would be great for the classroom. And there are, I mean, you can see there's Connect 4 and a lot of other really neat things. Another site that I found was teacher.scholastic.com, and I actually chose the Writing with Writers to show you the different things you can do. Now these are all downloadable. Um, you can go there now, or you can go, use your smartboard or your whiteboard and go right to uh, the right, this website and use these activities. You can do descriptive writing where Virginia Hamilton will walk you through, helping you describe descriptive events, and, they have these great authors that you can just work with the author, him or herself. You can join Jane Yolen for myth writing. You can do news writing. So it's just a really great resource that you can use in the classroom, and it would be a fantastic way for them to, your students to get more experience with writing. So that's it. All right, so let me just continue on here. I even found a website where you can sign up for a daily email where it will give you a weekly email where it will give you inspiration right to your inbox. It will send you an email every week with new and exciting ways for you to use your interactive whiteboard. And the whole point of this is to empower your students and let them take the reins. That's what an interactive whiteboard is great for. You plan out the lesson plan, but then you just let it go. And you let the kids, the students, really go to town with it and use it and, play games and, use it in ways that makes learning interesting and fun for them. Um, Other things, you can, just the different possibilities. You can utilize the downloadable lesson plans. You can play educational games. There are even, lesson plans and software built into the smartboard itself. You can use the internet as a resource. If you're not sure about something or you and the class have a question about something, you can Google it right then and there. You can even prepare lesson plans at home on your PC with software. In preparation for using the smartboard. You don't have to use the smartboard to plan your lessons. And there are all different ways in which you can use it. You can use the notebook. There's a calendar. You can use gallery. You can even use online resources such as Flickr. And I've included, you know, uh, uh, quite a few different ways that you can use it here from this great little um, piece that I found online. So that is my presentation, my Prezi on interactive whiteboards, and I hope that maybe it will be inspiring to you guys and to anybody else who sees it who may be a new teacher. or who have just gotten an IWB and want to know more about how to use it to its full potential.